What's up? Happy Monday. Hey, how's your self-quarantining going? So, hey, listen, I've been battling with, inside my own head the last, whatever, since it really got interesting out there, for a few days about whether or not to, continue doing, content and all that shit. And, let's be honest, nobody gives a fuck about, losing that last 5 pounds or like what cooking oils are healthy, and all that shit that I've been doing over the last, year since I became a nutrition coach. So anyways, I'm going to go on a little mini social media break because I don't really like social media. I realize it's a necessary evil and we have a lot of fun, and I post some memes and I try to lighten everybody's mood a lot of the times. I try to come on here and provide a lot of information. And people just kind of suck. And that's okay. It's okay to suck. It's okay to be negative all the time about fucking everything. It's okay to think you're a doctor or a scientist or whatever and, bash people for anything they do. But the truth of the matter is you probably don't know any better than the person who you're criticizing. So, keep that in mind if you would. However, that being said, it is interesting with this whole coronavirus, the way people are acting. Yeah, I know that we're supposed to have social distancing, and yeah, we're practicing that in my house for sure. Staying in whenever possible, avoiding large gatherings, even though, me and the wife did go out on Saturday night and, we hung out at a friend's house, but I didn't, make out with my friends or, you know what I mean? I didn't even shake their hands, So I just feel like everybody's like negative bullshit is kind of like probably the worst part of it. Like, yeah, we're all doing a little bit. We're all doing our part. Like we're all washing our hands more and, disinfecting and staying away from people. And, this dude I work with, we've been doing, all the, foot handshakes and like, it's becoming a thing and it's cool. Like you gotta laugh a little bit, So I don't know, just be like a human, have common sense, and we'll all get through this. Like, don't fucking buy 400 rolls of toilet paper or all the Clorox wipes because your neighbor might actually need some too. Common sense. Like I forget when it was, a few months ago, I was driving and somebody just the biggest asshole move in the history of driving. Just like I rolled my window down and as they passed me, and I said it like almost politely just to see what they would do. I was like, be a human. You know what I mean? We should all just be fucking human beings. Like do the right thing, stay away from people, and stop thinking that you know everything because you probably don't. My kids are outside playing. They have a somewhat of a curriculum set up for the lack of being in school, because it sucks for us too. The kids, not that they want to be in school, but they need to be in school. So, but I think they're coming in from recess pretty soon, so it ought to get pretty loud in here. So anyways, I'm going to do a little social media fast because I really like to. But before I do that, I wanted to come on and, apologize if I triggered anyone, posting about going out on Saturday night with my wife because, we weren't in social distancing yet. It was it came out. I think the word social distancing was invented while I was having dinner with my wife. So anyways, I caught a little flack from it here on the social medias. And I thought it was kind of pissed me off because if you're giving me flack about going out to dinner, then, I don't know, fuck you. Simple as that. But, wash your hands. Don't sneeze on people. Stay 3 feet away. I was at the gym the other day and some guy, I was on I was on the fucking elliptical and I'm going and he went on the elliptical right next to me, even though there was 4 others right there. And I was like, bro, GTFO, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, I forget where I was going with most of this, except for the fact that, we should all just kind of be human beings and stop thinking you know better than people because the reality is you probably do not. I mean, there's obviously a few, we could go through a list of how should we deal with coronavirus? Oh, you know what I wanted to talk about? The whole political thing. if you're turning this into a political thing, you're a fucking asshole and you're part of the problem. Plain and simple. Okay? The sitting president is not worse or better than any other fucking president at handling something horrific. Okay? I remember after 9/11, and it was like 9/11, and then 3 years later, it was like, or 4 years later, it was Hurricane Katrina. And people were like, oh, like President Bush doesn't know how to handle, this. Like, he doesn't know how to handle these national emergencies. Well, actually, nobody's ever had to handle those kind of national emergencies ever in the history of the country. So he's the first one. So how do you know he doesn't know how to do it, right? And then President Obama certainly faced his share with H1N1 and all that shit. And I'm sure the other side was like, oh, fucking Obama doesn't know how to do. Now people are like, oh, Trump doesn't know. Yep, they're all doing the right thing. They were all doing the right thing, including the sitting president, even if you're an anti-Trumper who just hates the way he fucking speaks and looks and all that stuff. So I never would have posted those memes about it being political if I wasn't so, I guess, you know what? I was triggered by the forced politicizing of the issue by others out there. So, all that being said, stop fucking judging people. It's not about politics. Wash your fucking hands. Later.